As he began telling this new private Caribbean island beach bungalow adventure, she cozied up to his body even more, his arm around her, bodies intertwined, naked in bed, hands clasped, faces close enough for quick kisses, legs on top of one another, candles lit, feet playing footsie some, covered up under his warm down comforter and silk bed sheets. The setting was just right for him to begin another adventure. Oh, one more thing was needed. Using the TV remote control while lying in bed, holding her closely, he used one free hand to turn on the 65-inch TV screen 3 feet from his bed where they lay in luxury so he could log into YouTube to find the perfect Caribbean beach scene to display while he told their adventure. In no time, he found the perfect video that showed a private lagoon beach view through what appeared to be an open sliding glass doorframe. It was as if they had slid a door open of their Caribbean villa bedroom so as to relax with a beautiful and calming view of their private turquoise tropical lagoon before them, with gentle waves lapping up against a small wooden pier, which they could walk out on, and curtains softly flowing under a light breeze. They truly felt they were in paradise together, in their private Caribbean bungalow getaway. You know, I think we deserve a vacation, don't you? He asked her. You bet. Well, I've got just the place. Pack your bags. We're going to the Caribbean. I've reserved for us to stay at this very quiet and very private bungalow right on the beach, where no one can access the back side of the bungalow. You can access it from the front, yes, but the way the beach house is built, the beach side of the back is completely private. No one can see that we might be running around naked on the beach or lounging in the sun or under the canopy of a very wide patio daybed, naked. Nope, the backside is all ours to do with and roam around as we please. Oh, did I mention the property comes with our own dedicated and friendly staff to help serve our every need? Literally, we make a single call and they're ready to assist. That includes grocery shopping for us, house cleaning services on call, room service delivered to our door any hour, you name it. What's great about this is I can send them a list of supplies and ingredients I might like to have so I can make some of the meals that we'd like to eat here at my house. Before we even get there, they'll have stocked the fridge, cupboards, and cabinets with everything that we need so I can spoil you all over again down there with my talented cooking endowments. And since I already cook, like a traveling restaurant, we might as well dine in like we do here, right? Absolutely. I love watching you cook, she replied with a smile as she laid there against his body listening to this new and exciting exotic adventure being told. There's even a large patio where we can dine out under the stars at night for dinner, or during the morning or afternoon for a little sunlight kissing. Our trip begins by me picking you up at your apartment. You're all packed and ready to go. Of course you are. The limousine has arrived with a bottle of champagne chilled inside to help us celebrate our escape to paradise for 2 weeks. I greet you at the door, pick you up and your suitcase, grab your hand after you lock the door behind you, and we're off. Again, sipping champagne and kissing in the limo is a prerequisite for how we like to travel when we have to fly somewhere. We check in, pass through security, find our gate, and soon board the plane. We're seated in a surprisingly not so crowded first-class section. This is great. No one around us except the flight staff to serve us drinks or take care of any needs that we might have. Our trip truly is off to a great start. Because it's a long flight there, we take naps and catch up on any rest we might like to have up front, so we can spend our first few hours once we get there taking in all the sights and seeing where things are so we can quickly get acclimated and acquainted with our new home for a while. Also, knowing that the world stops when we step foot in the Caribbean, we know we can sleep in or take naps anytime we want inside the bungalow or out on the deck's patio bed or down the beach on a very large blanket, maybe that we might bring along with us on our walk when we go exploring. Oh, while we're naked, of course. The area we'll be in is safe from all sorts of crazy wildlife or strangers. So again, we're free to roam around our side of the bungalow, the backside, without worry or concern for our lives or anything like that. This gives us the liberty and freedom to walk around, roam and explore the beach side and small forests near our bungalow without any worry. I like that. Kind of like we live on our own desert paradise island. There's even a small trail that leads up to a small hill on our side near the beach bungalow that contains an area for us to camp out and enjoy other views of the lagoon where we're at. Pretty much, our days and nights are spent kind of like we've spent them here, in bed, naked, making love, enjoying hours of smooching and pleasing one another. Sure, we'll go for walks along the beach, naked, hand in hand, smiling at each other as we enjoy the warm breeze of paradise gently brushing our bodies, knowing that we can wake up and walk anywhere that we want on our private beach, naked. We might find the perfect spot to lay our blanket down and make a little love to one another, or maybe take a nap right there on the beach, with the soundtrack of the waves splashing gently on the shores just a few feet away. The water's warm and so inviting. We will happily go skinny dipping and enjoy making out together with the warm, clear blue water brushing up against our bodies and around our waists. Knowing no one is watching, your naked body against mine is a feeling of warmth and love that we love to experience nonstop. Embraced as one under the sun, we can feel our bodies merging closer and closer. I can place my arm behind you, pulling you closer to me. You can put your hand upon my neck, as if to pull yourself closer to my lips to kiss you. Your free hand can reach down under the water to feel my palm tree growing in your hand, all while you fondle my coconuts as well. Your breasts are open to fondle in the light waves, splashing gently against us. I'd say we're in total paradise, just you and me. I just love how you describe everything in detail. I can picture us right now in the water, making out and kissing one another. It is paradise of vision, just like you say. Tell me more, she said. You know, one of my favorite memories of us going there was the jacuzzi bubble bath that we had together. The jacuzzi tub was half inside the bedroom and half outside on the patio, overlooking the shore of our private beach. With just a drop of bubble bath soap, we created a heavenly cloud of bubbles to add to our already jacuzzi paradise experience. Under the water and bubbles, we'd slide close to each other so our bodies could feel one another, hands probing, arms wrapping around our bodies, bringing us closer for kisses and snuggling amidst bubbling jacuzzi jets, massaging our bodies at the same time. Again, paradise for two, in love with one another. I'm right there with you, honey, she replied. We'd hang out in the jacuzzi, taking in the view of the lagoon, sipping pina coladas from the pitcher I made for us, which I whipped up for us before sliding into the jacuzzi. Fun, fun, fun. That's all that you and I have on our mind, and that's all that we had. Yeah, we'd get a little drunk, but mostly tipsy. Nothing too outrageous. Well, that is, except for the mess we made at the kitchen table that morning when I made us pecan Belgian waffles. You decided you wanted to straddle me as I fed you syrup-soaked waffle portions by hand. You said to me, "Feed me." "I can see that happening for sure," she replied. We had a hot plate of waffles and syrup, which I heated up on the stove. You climbed on top of your man, straddling me, naked. while I'd cut a slice of waffle with one hand, dip it in warm syrup, and feed you by hand. What you did was the crazy part. You took some of that syrup and poured a little on your breast and nipple for me to lick. Pretty soon, you had syrup all over your neck and breasts, and I was given the ever so joyous duty of cleaning all of that off of you with my tongue and lips. You'd grab your breast while I licked the other. It was a moment of syrupy togetherness I'll never forget. You, all covered in syrup, and me, naked there, with a soon-to-be growing banana popping up between your legs. What do you see happening while we're there at the kitchen table? For example, you all covered up in syrup, and both of us naked, and then I've soon got this growing banana popping up between your legs. Well, she said, I can see myself kissing you and feeding you just the same. We'd even bite and chew and kiss waffles together with our mouths, as if we were passing back pleasure to one another with our lips, tongue, and mouth. Yes, your banana is growing, and so I'd put some syrup on it and lick it off as well. I love taking your banana into my mouth and shoving it way back deep into my throat. I could suck your banana for hours if you wanted. Then I see how I would get back up on your banana and sit on it. I'd ride you up and down slowly while we kissed. With syrup all over our bodies, we really would be a mess and would need a shower afterward. Again, we'd just keep doing the same. Naturally, there'd be more kissing, sucking, sliding your banana inside my moist, wet, pink love hole. I like it when you slide it in me, baby. I bet you do. That seems to be all that you want. Well, I want it too. He said with a funny smile. You know, taking my candy cane in your mouth and sliding it on into your pink, wet, little cute cherry box of moist, wet love. I love it too, baby. I do, she replied, now in some kind of familiar, horny voice. I'm getting wet, baby. I think I need help.